What is up, my friends? Welcome back to Lord of Heroes. We're gonna be doing part 2. Hopefully we can get further. We're gonna start. Oh, that's Nightmare. We've already recorded that, thank goodness. I do not think we could beat the entire main story in time. I don't even think we can beat it right now, but definitely not if we haven't recorded Nightmare. Okay, last time we beat Niblon and Rodon. Next is Lumisade. Already, yes. Okay, Lumisade. 3-1. The Celtian mountains are famous for their treacherous terrain. Lumisade's border lies in this region patrolled by arcane drones. Yup. That is true. I decided we're gonna use our original for Lumisade too. And then, like I said, I will start changing again. I just want to feel the nostalgia for my first times. Lumisade is a secluded nation of elves. This is recorded on the same day as part 1, just 2 or 3 hours later. Wow, so this is Lumisade, the land of my father. To be precise, this is the Lumisade border, a mountain range called the Celtian Mountains. Can I ask you something, Mikhail? What were the people like, you know, when you were here? They were a peace-seeking people who sought to live in harmony in their surroundings. They had a softness and lightness about them. They were completely different from the messenger's description. I mean no offense, but I was not lying. It would be rare to find someone as you described in the Lumisade of today. I apologize. I wasn't trying to accuse you. I am only saddened by the change. I have many dear memories here. Let's try to piece together a picture of what happened as we go. Tanali, please guide us to your commander. Leave it to me. First, there are some things to be aware of at the border. On either side, the mountains, arcane drones patrol on strict alert. Defeating them before they can sound their alarms is of utmost importance. So we just need to whoop them right. What else? If they sound their alarms, elite Evelyn Guard soldiers as reinforcements, which will greatly complicate matters. Basically, you're saying we gotta take them out before they go all wee-oo on us, right? What? Yes, that is correct. Leave the fighting to us. Let's keep moving forward. Zyra? Oh, Zyra! Look, it shows her teddy bear I gave her. Zyra, it's your first mission as one of us. Show us what you can do out there. Yes, Highness. No harm will come to you on my watch. Nice! We brought along Zyra, that's cool. Invasion. Snyder-old. I should have showed assist. Yeah, I can show the next one. Yeah. I think I remember what one of the bosses are here. I think. Well, everything has gone smoothly so far. And it'll have to keep going smoothly. Totally. Is there some way for you to communicate with the second Archmage? Unfortunately, most long-distance communication amongst elves is managed I can't pronounce that, from the towers. There is nothing I can do from here. All we can do is move forward then.
ロードに永遠の忠誠を誓います。
Nice. Oh. Okay. Oh, we gotta read it first. The main part of Lumisade's borders defenses. Among the guards, there may be someone here privy to the nation's current state of affairs. Yes. It's freezing. It is the north after all, and these are the Sultan Mountains, which are famous for being particularly perilous. Ugh. These strong winds are mixing up all the smells in the air. I can't detect any enemies. Oh, poor little spider. No need to worry. The Elven Guard's patrol area is still far up ahead. For now, all we need to worry about are the Armed warriors up ahead! 2nd Brigade! Move to capture! Or not. Speak of the devil. Or not. Oh. Perfect me, Kyle.
力を解放せよ。
1 star. This is what an assist looks like. Woo! Well, you also saw normal assist. Skills don't get it an assist. Ugh! Who are you? Renengold. We're here to see the 2nd Archmage. We didn't come to fight. You have invaded Lumisade by crossing our borders without permission. You should have followed the proper procedures if you wish to meet the Archmage. That is a valid complaint, but the proper procedures are currently unavailable. We had no other course of action. I have a hard time thinking anyone who enters a closed nation forcefully has good intentions. Why are you here? We just told you. Yeah. Reginald. Commander Reginald. Totally! You're safe! I take it your mission was a success. Indeed. These are they whom the 2nd Archmage sent for. The people who will help us. That's a relief, but are these all of their soldiers? These are the most elite knights in all of Apollon. Here to answer Lumisade's call for aid. Don't you worry, we got you. And I am here to act as the mouthpiece of the group. Is that enough of an introduction? Who are you? Captain Reginald. You must show the proper respect. This is none other the monarch of Avalon, Arrow. Monarch? Oh, please forgive me. I meant no disrespect. I am 3rd Captain of the 2nd Archmage's 1st Guard Unit. My name is Reginald. It is nice to meet you, albeit under less than ideal circumstances. Now, I understand why the 2nd Archmage unit is the one stationed on the other borders. Yes, I'm sure Totally already told you, but our unit covers the nation's borders and outer regions. The more central areas of the land are controlled by the 1st Archmage soldiers. How is the 2nd Archmage, Lushtilica? She has lost control over military affairs, but is luckily otherwise safe. She has been overcome with anxiety as of late, but the news of your arrival will no doubt give her much needed encouragement. Captain Reginald, I would love for someone with intimate knowledge of the current situation to accompany us. Would you join us as a guide? As much as I would love to. If I were to accompany your highness, the matter would quickly turn into much more than a captain's departure from his unit. Now that you say it, I could see how the military aiding a foreign power may look like a coup coup d'etat. Not to mention it could place the second Archmage in serious danger. That is precisely what I want to avoid. For now, my unit will stay here protecting the borders, but we will come running if or when you need our help on the inside. Oh, that's nice of him. Thank you for the support. Guarding the border cannot be easy. Take care of yourself. May fortune be with you. Reginald just doing his job properly. The largest faction in the Misari are the Purebloods, and they currently control the nation while another much smaller faction seeks for peace and, yeah. Peace and what? Unity with non-elves. Oh, there's more! Mr. Tennelly. Please, I am too young to be called Mr. Just Tennelly is fine. You guys all look old to me. Ouch. So, I heard the Purebloods gained a lot of power in the country recently. But what are the Purebloods anyway? They are an elven group who only wants elves to live in the country. They believe non-elves and those with only partially elven heritage must be expelled. Aren't you and that old guy we met before both pureblood elves? Why aren't you part of the purebloods? Because I believe they are wrong. Archmage Silica does too. Why? I mean, it's just wrong. I don't know if I can explain it eloquently, but I don't like the way of thinking. Well, that's a relief. Ever since I was young, I was taught about harmony. I believe you can still find harmony with those who look or act differently from you. That's why I don't agree with the notion that those who are different must be excluded. To be honest, I could no longer feel pride for being an elf, and my people truly become so narrow-minded and petty. I hate the voice I gave him, but we're already rolling with it, so... I wish I gave it to someone else. Wow! I apologize. I began to speak out of turn. I am simply frustrated with the current state of affairs. I'm sorry for prying. I was just curious about what normal elves think. I'm actually half-elf. I had supposed as much after seeing your eyes. You are living proof that many purebloods cannot hold a candle to those of mixed heritage. That's some smooth talking there, buddy. That's such a nice thing to say. I'm actually not very proud about my heritage. Really? My mom had a really hard time after having me, and I don't have any memories of being treated well by others until Highness appointed me as a knight. Kids used to make fun of my eyes for being weird, and some even threw rocks at me. That's terrible. I'm pretty sure they did that because I'm half. That's terrible. I hope you know the way they treated you was not because there is anything wrong with you. It was that they who had the problem, not you. Do you really think so? I'm positive. Wise words. Ooh. Wow. You foul humans, dare dirty our great land with your presence. Pure bloods. What the? Did you hear what that one said? It's like they learned this stuff from Villain Academy or something. Leave Escape now, or you shall face the wrath of the lightning of ether. Looks like confrontations are unavoidable. Defeat them before they call reinforcements. Oh wow.
聞こえますか？
援護する。
敵を殲滅するのじゃ。
Remember, every 5 we go back and check to see the archives if there's anything we missed that it doesn't show. Wretched humans! Do you know hearing that kind of stuff actually hurts? I'm sorry. Why are you apologizing? He's the one with the problem. We're getting closer to the center. If the second Archmage doesn't find us soon, we're going to have to keep fighting. Yo, wretched humans! It's quite funny hearing. Reports indicate the second Archmage is being held in the base. Meeting her may prove to be difficult. The largest faction of the new starter. Yeah, we read that one. Okay. I think we're only missing something when it's like at the end stage. But I don't know if, but you never know. Charlotte. What is it, Mikhail? Have you ever told Lynn about that? About what? The stuff about being a half-elf? Yeah, you're friends, aren't you? Don't friends talk about that sort of thing? Mikhail, Lynn lost her parents when she was younger than me. I'd be a terrible person if I just start going off about all the problems I have. Because my dad's an elf and my mom's a human. Right, I was. Insensitive? Yeah. And I think I looked at you too much as a young child. Heh, I am young. I just don't want to hurt my friend. Hard, isn't it? Oh? Yes. Children grow so quickly, don't they? That they do. Oh. We've reached the outpost. This is where Archmage Lucilica should be. Finally, I hope she's here. Intruders! Humans have invaded us! Please, stand back, Your Highness. Oh, that little teddy bear. I will protect you.
聞こえますか？
参りましょう。
敵を殲滅するのじゃ。
Oh? Uh-oh. Lucilica.
第二魔島の主、ルシリカです。
Second Archmage Lucilica. Stop there. Oh, she looks important. That would make her the second Archmage? Archmage Lucilica. Called it. Finally, you're safe. I'm relieved. I suppose that means your mission was a success. Yes, Archmage, Shh, there are eyes on us. Heh, guess we're going to have to play along. You humans, who is in command? That would be me. I was out with my vassals here on a visit to the mountains to see the snow when we lost our way. That is a terrible excuse. Regardless of your reasons, this is Lumisade. Humans cannot enter without permission. You leave me no choice but to apprehend you by force. Wait, what? Wasn't she waiting for us? Good job picking up on cues and whispering, Fram. Don't fight too hard out there.
I won't let you touch my brother.
Huh? Brother? Where did that come from?
Thank you for coming all this way. I'm truly sorry, but it appears we've no choice but to fight for now.
Brother. Tyra's so funny. What's her? 2? Oh. Oh yeah, we got a 4. There you go. There. Now you know. Oh. I would wait to let you see her ult, but it's a 2 cooldown. And we have 5 characters and they have 5 enemies. So, we would have never got to it.
Are you skilled? Oh, you are skilled. I will give you that. That lady is tough.
For good reason. She is one of the 3 archmages in Lumisade.
I shall not permit any further disturbance. Come, follow me.
Understood.
Randall!
Archmage Silica! You are not safe! Let us escort them!
Thank you for your concern, Commander Randall, but I'll do it myself.
This outpost is under my command. I have a responsibility to protect it from the impure people of other lands.
Please, don't make me repeat myself.
Understood. At least let my squadron stand guard over your residence.
Okay. I'm sure nothing will happen, but in case anyone comes by, do not let them in unless I give them explicit permission.
Yes, Archmage.
Woo.
Acting is not your strong suit, Archmage, is it?
You don't want to give the terrible excuse. My face is red enough as it is. Don't push it any further.
Allow me to officially introduce myself. My name's Arrow, the lawful monarch of Avalon and commander of its knights.
It is truly a pleasure. I am the Archmage of the second Tower of Lumisade, the Silica Lalea. Pronounce it. When I sent Tonally, I was grasping at straws. I did not know you would answer, much less come all the way to meet me at my temporary place of residence.
This wasn't exactly planned. Tonally is swift-footed, but let's just say he does not have the best sense of direction.
I'm sorry.
I kid. You're as loyal as any of my knights. Second Archmage, you have an exceptional soldier here.
Once things calm down, I'm going to give you a special promotion, Tonally. Thank you for your service.
I'm pretty sure they showed Tonally's face before. He's really adorable. And cool looking. Oh, I was only doing... Oh.
I was only doing my duty. Please, don't let me take time away from your discussions.
I think. It could be a wrong, different email, but I'm pretty sure it was Tonally.
Thank you. I'm pleased to finally meet potential allies. I was very impressed by your knight's capabilities. My arm still aches from our encounter.
Those are kind words. I'm very confident in Avalon Knights. I'd like to start by hearing about the issues Lumisade is currently facing.
I briefly mentioned it in my message, but Lumisade is currently facing a great crisis.
How serious would you say it is?
Serious enough that elves' continued existence depends on the outcome.
My suspicions were correct then.
In different times, I would love to discuss the matter while leisurely sipping on some tea, only available in Thyrendil. But my poor acting has likely incurred the suspicion of Commander Randall. You need to sneak out through the underground tunnels as quickly as possible. If you can make it to the second tower, I can meet you there and explain further.
I was really hoping to take a break here.
I am sorry I cannot treat you as proper guests. Please, come this way.
There, Lucilica, it's okay. She's so cool.
I don't want to keep going back in the chronicles just to make sure we don't miss anything. It's kind of annoying. I wish it was all in the stages. The meeting with the second Archmage was a success. The knights are tired and could use a place to rest, but luck may not have it. Ooh. Oh no. What's gonna happen? I actually don't remember what's gonna happen in this stage. I do remember the end part though. Now, where were we? You mentioned the elves' continued existence depends on the outcome of this crisis. Right. To be honest, it is only recently that the pureblood issue became so serious. I heard it was a statement by the first Archmage that sparked it. Yes, it was a speech he gave. Ever since then, many things have happened that defied common sense. You'll need to tell me more about that speech. I haven't heard what it was about, or the background behind it. I did not hear it through the tower's communication system, but I do remember what was said, simply because it was shocking.
As the race with the clearest bloodline to trace back to the ancient civilization, we elves have a duty and responsibility to keep that bloodline pure. We do not need it intermingling with others to survive. Since when did we need to provide a home for humans and Therians? And for what cause should we sacrifice our dignity and mix our blood with theirs? Reject them. Do not let the blessings you should be sharing with your family and friends go to waste. Do not let your elfhood go to waste. Oh, jeez.
That was more or less the core of this message.
Sounds like a pretty typical nationalist propaganda. In fact, it doesn't sound like it would have the power to stir up much word. I'm surprised I was able to say those 2 long words.
I agree that the content of the message itself is weak at best. What was shocking about it was the fact that it was the first Archmage saying it.
Tell me more about the first Archmage.
His name is Lafley Salkana, and he was not only the most noble elder elf in all of the land, but he was also a wise leader who led Lumisade for centuries.
Had he never spoken out of turn or displayed any sort of disposition for the content of his speech?
Not once. He was the one who taught the people of harmony and unity.
And the situation makes even less sense. How could this mind have changed so much in a short period of time?
Is there some issue?
No, but now that I think of it, we saw something similar happen just recently. The former ruler Rodan Charles III, he had been praised before being wise and just, but at one point suddenly became obsessed with imperialism, to the point where he disregarded his people and was preparing to go to war.
That does sound like a similar sudden change in attitude.
For now, it looks like we will have to take care of those guards coming our way.
I cannot attack my people. I beg you, do not critically injure them.
That woman who manipulated Charles III seemed to be a powerful mage. I want to check something in the chronicles. Mew, are you there?
Awaiting orders, Master.
Look up and see if there are any records of the suspicious woman entering Lumisade. We may not be able to access records solely pertaining to her, but we should be able to view records about this region.
Orders received. I will inform you of the results once processing is complete.
Thanks, Mew. Guess we'll have to keep moving forward while waiting for the search to be complete. Okay. I gotta mute my mic just for a bit. I'll be back. I'll battle. Dang it!
Hey, second Archmage? Yes, what is it? You, have a brother. I have not heard from him in quite some time, but I do have a brother named Dimitri. Well, it's true then. Is it really so surprising? Oh, it's nothing. I bet you're a great sister. I'm not sure I was. Now that I think of him, I miss him a little. Hee hee. You have a great smile. Nice and bright. Oh, she doesn't know it yet. What is your name? Charlotte Grace. That's a pretty name. For some reason, the more I look at you, the more you seem to look like my brother. I do? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. I just felt something familiar. No, I didn't. You didn't make me feel uncomfortable.
Oh! Oh! She doesn't seem inclined to tell her.
It's her choice. On a different note, those two seem like they get along with really well.
I think the second Archmage is warmer than she seems.
Okay, now I can mute my mic. 行こうレインテルスはあ
悪を罰せよエクセリオンバッター 月光を切り裂く闇消えろ
力を貸してください臨場します高円寺 Sorry about that. I'm back. I was bad while doing it. Sorry. That takes care of them. Good work, knights. No doubt more soldiers will come through it, though, and bringing friends too. It would seem we're already being followed. This might make it difficult too. Never mind. We have to get to the tower no matter what. Heh, the rumors that you're not politically savvy, but are a woman of action were right. What? Who told you that? That's not important. Is important is that I believe there is someone behind the Sun and Chains in the first Archmage. So you feel it too. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I have an idea of who it is too. Who? How can you even reach a conclusion based on only a few clues? I have much more information than a few clues. You may have been confined to Lumisade all the time, but I have the entire Western continent at my disposal. I find your boastful attitude rude and impudent, but since you are here to help, I suppose I cannot say that. I think you already did. Blech! Anyway, we've not even made a deal yet. Or our deal will depend on what Avalon can get out of this situation. We're on the same page then. I am the leader of a faction, you know. I may have asked for Avalon's help based on connections made by our ancestors, but I know you are not here because of some emotional attachment to tradition. Allow me to tell you what I can offer. I can give you the plans for some of the most central arcane technology we elves use. Ooh, together with a unilateral non-aggression pact. The arcane technology is tempting. I was impressed by the mass-produced drones in the Elvengard weapons. As for the pact, unilateral in which direction? In the direction that benefits you, of course. Lumisade would agree to never attack Avalon first, for as long as there are elves in the land. Avalon. Okay. Next stage. Oh yeah, we gotta check to see the last 5 stages. Okay, so next is 6. We got 3 more stages. Now we can go into the next region. I gotta sit down. Oh, and check to see if we're still recording. Yep. I hope it doesn't stop midway. At some point I ran into a problem where I've been running out of storage because I wasn't uploading and like at the same time of making videos like I was supposed to. I just kept making videos. I need to upload so then I can delete them in my photos and make more. Everything's privated though first. Everything will be released very slowly. I don't want to spam people with notifications. That'd be rude of me. To my viewers. Not that I have much though. Where are we looking at? Story. Normal. We're at 6, so we did look at 5. Oh my gosh, my chihuahua's trying to get up here. Come here. I'm over. Turn around. There we go. Ugh. There we go. Okay, yes, we've seen this part. Earlier, I accidentally moved my mic too roughly without meaning to. Yeah, I know this is annoying, but since it's a video, you can skip through this. I have no choice. Doesn't seem like we missed anything. We looked at 3, right? So 4 is next. This one's gonna be a video. Oh, we're gonna see the cool one. Cool scene. Last one. Yep, nothing. Okay. Next we'll be checking on 4. 5. Yeah, there's 4. 6. Did we read this one? Meeting with the second archmage says the knights are tired and could use a place to rest. But diplomacy is never easy, but shared objectives naturally make less difficult at times. Like these, a ruler's judgment is as important as their strength. Am I recording? Yes. Good, good, good. Basilica. Yes. Interesting. By the way, that you called me by my name, Arrow. Do you really want to resolve this crisis so badly that you would be willing to make such an extreme deal? I love this country and its people. I want to protect them. Despite the fact that many of those people view you as a traitor who's betraying her country. If we fail, you're not going to meet a pretty end. Even if we are able to bring the first Archmage back to his senses, what happens if the public vehemently opposes you repaying us? Have you thought of that? Oh. What? So you're planning on using Avalon to help you get what you want, then pretending like nothing happened? Of course not! I never even thought such a thing. Does that mean you haven't thought of the worst case scenario? No. I was going to take full responsibility to make sure such events do not occur. Should the public protest, I was still going to repay you for your help, even if it meant becoming the worst leader in Elven history. No, Silica. That's a pretty careless plan. Did you really think it would work? You have to consider whether what you think is right is really right for everyone. Let me ask you something. What do you want for Elfkind? I don't want the elves to be locked in a birdcage. I don't want us to be trapped here in Lumisade, doomed to be surrounded by our values and no one else's. I don't want us to reject the outside world and lose our identity. I want us to seek once again after harmony and to try to become better. Sounds like an answer a child would give. Blech! Be quiet. I know better than anyone that I am not a wise leader. The only reason I'm in this position is because I'm stubborn. It was a good answer. What? We have similar goals for the world. I want us to become better too. Oh! What do you mean? Monarch!
Oh yeah! Da 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 da!
Master. Mew, did you find anything? Yes, I will send you the data. I was right. She really did come to Lumisade and even stayed in the first tower for quite some time. With this data, I'm all but certain she had a hand in the sudden changes and the first Archmage in the people of Lumisade. But what could she want? Chaos and upheaval throughout Lumisade? Or throughout the entire Western continent? For now, let's consider the treaty you mentioned to be in effect. We can work out the details later once this is all finished. Are you sure? What if I can't deliver on the promises I made? To be honest, even if we succeed, I have no idea what will happen next. I was planning to grit my teeth and work through it. It's good that you've prepared for the worst, but I don't think it will come to that. Many of our people are already in pure blood frenzy. Do you know of any way to resolve something so widespread? The circumstances around the pure blood frenzy are already suspicious. What could change the perspectives of so many people, other than some sort of mass hypnosis? Oh! So you think the cause is something magical, some sort of spell? If things go well enough, I think we can resolve this entire situation. Yes! I'm going to make it so you have no choice but to honor your end of our deal. Heh. I don't see how you can be so confident. You should know too, that I happen to like stubborn people. They keep the promises they make with themselves. Isn't that right? Well, yes, I mean, that is true. We're almost at the second tower. How long has it been since I last came here? Oh my gosh. Memories, memories. Oh! Lovelace! Oh. He does not look happy. Ah! So, this is where you were, Archmage Lucilica. Gifted seer Lovelace. Who are you? You must be the one mentioned in the report, the Monarch of Avalon. Is that correct? It is. My name is Arrow. And you are the Archmage of the first tower of Lumisade, Lafley Silcana, correct?
Indeed. Now I imagine you're tired from your long journey, but first, a question. What are you doing here with the second Archmage?
Archmage Laflays, these are my guests. I am sure your inquiry can wait until they've had sufficient rest.
Guest? Our borders are closed, and you have brought the monarch of another nation, a human no less, into our land as a guest. I'm having a hard time understanding the situation. If you do not present to me a good reason for your actions, I will have no choice but to detain or imprison these people for the safety of our country.
Surely you have not forgotten that I am also a representative of Lumisade, and that on the day you decided to close the nation's borders, you did so without my full agreement. As second Archmage, I am fully within my right to unilaterally exert my legal ambassadorial authority.
I feel the situation here is quite serious, or perhaps I simply imagining things. Leading a foreign human into Inner Lumisade without the permission of the Council can be interpreted as an act of rebellion.
I would like to take more time to discuss this matter, so that we may both fully express our thoughts to one another.
Even so, it is illegal for non-elves to simply waltz into our land. I have no choice but to have you all detained. Blech! That is a shame. I would have liked our first meeting to have been more civilized. I shall not interpret that to mean you are resisting arrest, in which case the use of force will be required. I shall interpret that. Oh. Guards, arrest them. If they resist, you are free to treat them as hostile. You may even kill them if you must. Oh my gosh! Whoa, coming off a little strong, don't you think? Seems he is fit to wage war at any moment. Clearly he never intended to have a talk in the first place. Knights, protect yourselves first. Only protect me if you are able.
I shall do just the opposite, Highness.
He's not gonna listen to them. Oh, wow. Yep, two. We want to be able to. Ah. Mailing. Oh, mailing's not strong enough. I know. Johan is. Ah, we didn't do this. There you go. That's the skills. Go, Charlotte! And then now Yumiko. You're putting up quite the resistance. Archmage of Silica, how am I supposed to interpret this situation?
For now, know that these are my guests. I will not stand idly by if you insist on troubling them.
Aha! I don't know what you were thinking when you called them here. But Lumisade does not need them. Not now, not ever. Elves can protect themselves. We can cut through the clouds that cover us and fly into the skies. Clear the sky. There is no room for non-elves in Lumisade. This is our land. Sorry to cut you off, but do you really believe what you just said? Of course I do. Are you sure? Because I can't even muster a guess as to why you feel you have to act this way. I don't know what you're talking about. Wasn't there a human mage who stayed at the first tower for a while? That would never happen. Arcane towers are only available to Nick!
What is it?
My head. Feel a sharp pain in your head right now, did you? You were trying to access a forcibly locked memory. What does that mean? Think long and hard. Before you started speaking of nationalism and purebloods, remember how you accepted a human mage as a guest to the first tower?
What is happening?
良い勝負
Oh.
でした。
Oh my gosh. We're getting through to him.
精霊のみんな、
Oh, it's 3, not 4 we're gonna look back at. The first archmages are in the general populace of Lumisade seems to have undergone a sudden change in attitude, and the mage that appeared in Rodon seems to be involved. Oh, wait, maybe we should read these before, after like the stage. These are kind of spoilers. Maybe we should read them after each stage, not before. Okay, let's do that from now on. We did do this one right. At times like these, a ruler's judgment is important. Yeah, we did, and the boss.
よし行きましょう。
What was that back there? You made the first archmage retreat. I only invited him to recall a memory locked away in his mind by someone else. You're saying someone is interfering with the first archmage's mind? How can they even do that? He's an extremely powerful archmage. You said there was a human mage, right? There's no way a human could break into the mind of an elder elf who's lived for centuries. So you're saying elves are superior to humans then? No, I was speaking purely in terms of age, in terms of the amount of practice and training the first archmage has had. It had nothing to do with racial superiority and inferiority. Sorry, that was meant as a joke. So cruel. If you're that sort of person, you wouldn't have asked for our help in the first place. Ugh, make it clear the next time you decide to make a joke. A lot of mysterious things happen in the world, though. Things that are only slightly possible happen with surprising frequency. If that human mage had a stronger mental capabilities than the first archmage, he or she could have broken into his mind. I'm trying to reach for something. Let's say, for now, that's true. It would mean the first archmage has been brainwashed. Yep. I think it's something that more advanced than simple brainwashing. More advanced. Hold on, I'm putting lotion on my hands. My hands hurt. They're dried out. I wash my hands too much. They planted a seed of darkness deep within his heart, and watched as it grew little by little. Sounds like a legend or some ancient magic. Which means it'd be more than possible if the mage in question had an ancient spell book, right? Oh. Your Highness, the mage you spoke of earlier. I think it was that woman from Rodon who's been working in the shadows. Her again, Nick. I will never let her get away with what she's done. I'll do all I can to help you get your revenge, Zyra. Our next goal is to better understand what her motives are. Once we return the first archmage to normal, we should be able to get some solid clues. I need water. There's something I've been wondering. How are we going to reverse or cure or what have you, the people's minds? Have you thought of a way? Well, you said the first archmage gave a speech to all of Lumisade, right? I did. And that all who heard the speech became pureblood supporters, right? Oh! Yes, those who didn't hear that speech directly were unaffected, including several guard units and myself. Do you think the cause of this frenzy was some sort of spell cast from the first tower?
When you put all the pieces together, that's what it looks like. Casting a spell on a single individual doesn't come at much of a cost, but it would require a frightening amount of arcane power to cast a spell affecting an entire nation. There aren't many places you could get enough power to brainwash all the people of Lumisade, but if they were to utilize the first tower's magic,
That would certainly do it. So that's why the first Archmage was their first target. They needed control of the Arcane Tower.
if we do something about the tower, we should be able to break the spell. But this is where we need your help. Do you know how much, do you know much about how the arcane towers work? I'm sorry. Reading is tough.
Of course I do. I'm Archmage of the second tower, after all. We still don't know if our theory is right, but I'm starting to see a glimmer of hope.
Basilica is so
次
cute.
のターゲットに移ります
I'm gonna have to, this time, remember. It doesn't seem, they didn't, oh, no, they did talk about Rodon. They did. Seems to be involved with Rodon. Yeah, let's not read that until after.
戦闘開始ですね
Next is a boss. It heals. We should be fine. It's normal. My character's a little bit stronger from that than back then. Even though they could be built better right now. Honestly. You.
Lovelace!
What have you done to me? We're helping you break a curse. As though a human could. Nick. Wait, I don't think that. Do I?
Lovelace, try to remember. You were the first Archmage of Lumisade. Remember the noble leader you were before. The leader who taught us to live in harmony with the world.
Lucilica, Nick. Get out of here. Lumisade is elven land. It is no place for humans.
Dang it!
We pushed so hard. The spell's defense mechanism kicked in.
Dang.
No need to swear. I didn't. I added the NG. Dang. Get ready for battle. So it is a swear word. I've been always wondering if it really is or not. Not as bad as other swear words though, if I think. Oh, it's so cute! I cannot believe it appears during a story like this. And now we get to see it in the back with that music. So not fitting for the story right now. That's too adorable. First Archmage. Or should I say, Lovelace Akana. I don't recall allowing you to call me by my name, human. What did you talk about with the human mage who visited your tower? How do you know? No matter. I have a responsibility to remove anything that threatens this land. I will protect our people. For the future of the elves. Oh. Now I see. I was your anxiety that she exploited. What? The pressure and responsibility you feel from day to day, the anxiety you feel for your people's future. She magnified it. And then she twisted the dignity you felt as an elder elf and turned it into arrogance. What are you talking about? It's quite an insidious curse, a spell of the highest order. It may even be ancient. I suppose that's not surprising. She would have needed something of that caliber to break into the mind of an elder elf. What in the world are you talking about? My mind is not broken. I'm not the kind of person who can have a weak mind.
Lovelace.
Oh my gosh, and it still shows the scene! That is so silly! Oh, it's way too cute! Oh my god!
I'll show it. Look how menacing it looks for this art. Thump. Grr. Oh my gosh. Bye bye.
Nick, no, my responsibility. That music. Must protect this land. Can't be defeated.
Lovelace, get a hold of yourself. There is not a single person in this land who would want you to put so much pressure on yourself, or to, or to even lose yourself in pursuit of responsibility.
What?
You're our leader. You've made us all proud for hundreds of years, and we're proud to be your people. No one wants you to sacrifice yourself. They never have. We've lived all this time seeking harmony, never placing the blame on others. Don't give in to the curse. Don't give in to thoughts someone else forced upon you. Thoughts you don't even believe.
Usilica, my head feels lighter.
Lovelace.
Wait, I feel a wave of magic.
Huh?
This is... Run! It's the tower's core!
What?
It's Titan, a weapon of last sort designed around the tower's core. Oh, it wasn't the enemy I was thinking of. It's the other one. Okay, I know. It has awoken. You must escape.
Facing certain death towards this stupid music. It's too late. Look out above. Ah, the music. I'm gonna miss it. That was pretty funny. What in the... that thing's huge. I feel an enormous concentration of arcane energy within it.
Titan was built in case a terrible catastrophe should threaten our nation, designed to use the core of the tower as its power source. It seems that once the curse on my mind was broken, a spell on the core caused it to overload, sparking Titan's awakening. Now that my mind is clear, I don't even know what to say.
Lovelace.
Instead of words, all I can offer is my life as a means of stopping Titan. No! I may not be able to deactivate it, but I can fend it off while you run.
Why do you keep telling us to run?
Titan is made of the finest arcane technology, using the tower's core as its energy source. Its power defies the imagination. All around us will be laid to waste. This is my fault, and I will atone for it with my life. Hurry!
We didn't come here to run. We came here to help you. Knights, prepare for battle! Ooh, I sounded so serious right there. Uh-huh. We don't even need to read it. Well, you guys can, but... I used to need to read it, though. The first time I played it, I definitely needed to read it. I'm sure I had trouble with the boss, too. What? Unfortunately, I can't show that. See, even Charlotte beat it. Charlotte's amazing, though. Ha ha ha! See that? We did it! Good work, Knights. We won.
Titan, you
really did it! I noticed earlier that the curse had been engraved on the core. Now that the core has been broken, the curse has been lifted. The people of Lumeshadi should return to normal. Oh, Lovelace, the nightmare is finally over.
It seems it is. The fog has lifted from my eyes. Archmage, you're unharmed!
Oh, my video finally uploaded. The one that was having trouble uploading. Thank goodness. I was looking while reading.
Are you unharmed?
Commander Randall, Good, you're safe.
I lost consciousness for a moment, but otherwise, it seems to be fine. Oh, these are the ones
We're old friends by this point, right? My name's Arrow. I'm the ruler of Avalon.
I cannot begin to apologize for our previous encounter. I was overcome by an indescribable darkness, and I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I accept your apology.
Monarch of Avalon, I do not know how to express my gratitude for all of you done.
Do you understand how the darkness took place in your heart?
Yes, and I feel ashamed. I led the Misare down the wrong path.
That place.
A curse may have been placed on me, but you cannot plant a seed in barren soil. The darkness that grew within me had always been there in some form.
That place.
I should have never become an archmage. I broke beneath the weight of it and caused so much damage.
Laplace.
Basilica,
You do not remember anything I said earlier. Why do you keep digging a hole for yourself? You are not perfect, of course, but we all know you did your best. Everyone has a weakness, or even many. That is normal. That said, there's one mistake you made that you should feel sorry for. You took upon yourself all the responsibility and pressure of your position as a leader. You didn't let others share your distress, your humanity. Oh. As a leader myself, I understand. But the fact is, even a monarch is just a single person. As people, we feel pain and come up short. There's a limit to how much each of us can take on by ourselves.
I've been doing it wrong this whole time. Perhaps I should start trusting others to help with my burdens, no matter how late it may be. Basilica, will you help me?
I've been waiting so long to hear those words. Of course I will. I never thought I'd be giving advice to an elder elf hundreds of years older than me.
And I would never have guessed I'd be saved by a human 100 years younger than me. Yup. Age is clearly not proof of wisdom.
Now that the crisis is over, hold on. It's time to start repairing and rebuilding. Oh, he's gonna help. There's much work to be done.
この勝利で調和を守れたのなら
Gotta go to my display brightness and turn it to 2 minutes now since it's done. Some reason I have this weird thing on my phone is when I try to upload on YouTube, it doesn't really properly upload. I can turn off my phone as long as I'm on the YouTube page while seeing me upload, and then it'll still upload, but it's like better to keep it on for some reason. Keep my phone watching it, and then it actually turns the minutes down. But if I'm completely out of it, it never turns the minutes down, and it becomes longer. It's terrible. 6, 5, 7, 8. Okay. So we got 3. Story. Is that it? Let's see. What time is it? Ah, my phone! I almost dropped it. 8:55. But back.
I see the pains we face to light the stars again wherever I go.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Don't be afraid. And nothing we've done is in vain.
We might have to end after this one. 30 minutes until I have to walk the dog soon. I don't think we have enough to finish another region. I mean, enough time. I'll continue it though after walking dogs. Eight. Last one. I remember what the ally and occupying, there was like words with it, like on reason why those characters think we should. Like each character had their own reasoning for each region. And then I also remember that I would ally with each in every region. I think except with Rodon and Goalless West. All because of Charles and then the I can't say the basically someone you think is evil. That's all I'll say. Not Vanessa, of course. Someone else. Well, I don't know why. Or was it Goalless East that I did it with? And then Goalless West I didn't. I can't remember. It was one of the Goallesses. Other than that, I would choose the ally. There we go.
As Archmage of the Second Tower and Envoy of Lumisade, I greet you, Monarch of Avalon.
It's strange seeing you here.
I feel the same way. I'm used to seeing you at eye level.
How are things in Lumisade?
We're dealing with a slight issue. The people's minds are all back to normal, but we cannot simply pretend nothing happened. The emotional wounds of those people who were exiled or imprisoned run deep, and those who drove out their neighbors are still in shock at what they did.
Oh, there's little that can be done about the past, but that's still sad.
It is, and we're not planning to bury all that happened.
We need to reflect on those actions, feel genuine remorse, and try to improve as we move forward. Else some deep wounds may not heal.
The first Archmage and I will, of course, gladly be sharing the responsibility and burden of rebuilding.
Allow me to share some of that burden too, as a friend. Oh, the way he sits on the chair is kind of so rude. He's supposed to be sitting more properly as a leader. But I love it. We'll send rations and supplies to aid with physical relief, and send out some of our most able priests and spiritmancers to aid with physiological relief. Since rations and supplies to aid with physical relief. Oh.
I appreciate your kindness, truly. I'd come to work out the terms of our agreement, but somehow still find myself on the receiving end of things.
Oh, don't worry. We're going to get our dues too.
Finally, please hand over the arcane blueprints.
Gladly. Please accept these, Monarch of Avalon.
I'm glad to see the second Archmage's secretary is as loyal as ever. Lucilica, I'd like to make a slight change to the non-aggression part of our agreement.
Whatever is it? I will do all I can to accommodate.
I would like to change it from being unilateral and non-aggression to bilateral. Well, I don't even know what unilateral or bilateral means.
What?
Avalon and Lumisare are sworn allies who overcame a terrible crisis together. I would like to agree to a bilateral non-aggression treaty as a sign of good faith and camaraderie.
Lumisade wishes the same. May both nations enjoy unwavering solidarity and friendship for as long as each shall stand.
Oh, the power of friendship. This is what this game is all about. I love it. As you have said, so shall it be. May the blessings of the Grand Elveness, the Mother of Elves, be upon Avalon. Woo! Woo. Matters in Lumisade have finally calmed down. Your leadership never ceases to amaze, Your Highness. Oh, does this mean we get a break? Say yes.
I do hate to disappoint you, Lady Fram, but I come with urgent news. Oh no.
What is it?
A monster has appeared in Varia. I know what it is!
Okay, so it was there first. A monster? Huh? What are you talking about? Speak freely, Rain. My cat's trying to get in my lap, but my legs are too crossed, like, towards me. I gotta move. Hold on. There you go, kitty. Speak freely, Rain.
Varia was invaded not long ago by Rodon.
Eh?
A problem that was solved upon our conquest of Rodon. However, they're not faced with a still larger threat. They're now. A primordial monster emerged from a rift in the earth, causing terrible destruction in the land. Multiple attempts to defeat the monster have ended in failure, and the eastern part of Varia is now the monster's domain. Reports have come in that Varia's Grand Chief fell in battle. No!
A primordial monster? Those really exist? I thought they were just legends. Most legends are based in reality. The dragon next to this throne is a good example.
If Varia's Grand Chief died in battle, their command structure must have collapsed. As an alliance of tribes, their society is already only loosely organized as it stands.
I have a feeling that monster's appearance was no accident. Knights, get ready to depart. Yes, Your Highness. Those cons. Oh, that.
土相族の処刑が完了いたしました。
ご苦労、ジョシュア特務隊隊長。
身に余るお言葉光栄です。ガルス帝国の威厳が全世界に届く日も目前まで来ております。ご報告いたします。リブリアンの占領地内で小規模の抵抗軍によるゲリラ行為があり、機械歩兵隊に複数の負傷者が出たとのことです。始末いたしますか。
帝国の理念に従わぬ者に与える慈悲などあってはなかろ
う。すべては陛下のおぼしめすままに。
来るべき災いに備えるためには、全人類の意志を一つに束ねなければならん。強力な力を持って世界を守る盾、それぞガルス帝国の役割である。
Oh dang. Master. Mute, has something come up? The eastern continent is undergoing rapid change. The east? What's happening there? The number of humans is decreasing at a rate much more quickly than normal. National borders have undergone great change as well. War. While pursuing your goal, you have worked to minimize casualties, resulting in a minimal change to overall entropy. But events on the eastern continent has been much different. There is an entity causing great change to the residents of the world. And this entity is causing chaos simultaneously in both the east and the west. Something is up. Can you tell me which nation is behind the war? In other words, which nation borders have expanded? Gullus. Gullus. They were once a vast empire, but that was 1,000 years ago. Oswald's insurrection, Charles III's corruption, Lumisade's mass hypnosis, and now Varia's primordial monster. They all must be connected. Ooh. Okay. That's it. That's it. Let me see what time is this. Hold on. 9:05. I don't know. We could do 30 minutes of fighting, I guess, but I don't know. Oh, we didn't check Barrio to see if there's anything that, like, you know, that's Chronicle related. We also still need a recording. How long? 1 hour, 20 minutes? Okay. Story, Barrio, 4-1. Oh, right. Yeah, it normally does that. Okay, yep, it'll show on the stage. I know it's probably only the beginning or the ending. It might miss something in the stage and only see in the chronicles. But, like, I could be wrong eventually because, like, I have a really bad memory. So, yeah. I mean, actually, you know what? We might only be able to get through 5 stages. You know what? We'll just end it here. I'll take this time to charge my tablet to 100% and upload the video at the same time. Plus, I gotta do raids anyway soon. I know there's no point now that what's gonna happen in the future. But, like, I just want to make sure to play this game as normal as possible. So, yeah. We're gonna leave that here. We'll continue our next one. So, bye-bye. That will also be today, too. I'm gonna record that later at night.